Hello, hi guys. I welcome you to Smart Kidda February mock drill 6th. On February 19th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated Power Grid's 320 kilowatt, 2000 megawatt Pogular Thrissur high voltage direct current project at Magathera, Kerala. The cost of Pugalur Thrissur Kerala HVDC system is 5070 crore. The state of the art voltage source conveyor technology has been brought to India for the first time by Power Grid through this project. Narendra Modi has also inaugurated the Kasargod solar power project and water treatment plant. So the key points are that Power Grid's 320 kilowatt 2000 megawatt Pugalur Thrissur high voltage direct current project was launched. It was inaugurated at Madakathara, Kerala. Cost is 5070 crore. Technology used in this project is VSC voltage source converter. Kerala's capital is Thiruvananthapuram. CM is Pinarayi Vijayan. Governor is Arif Mohammed Khan. On February 19th, Nitin Gadkari, the Union Minister for Road, Transport and Highways, has launched the Go Electric campaign to spread awareness on the benefits of e-mobility and EV charging infrastructure, as well as electric cooking in India. To implement the Go Electric campaign at national and state level, Bureau of Energy Efficiency will extend technical support to the state designated agencies. So Nitin Gadkari has launched the Go Electric campaign to spread awareness about EV and electric cooking. Tata Technologies and Bihar government have decided to jointly spend rupees 2188 crore in the next 1 year to upgrade 60 government owned industrial training institutes into the center of excellence for imparting advanced training to state youths. The work of upgrading 60 ITIs under Industry 4.0 will begin from April 1 this year and will be completed latest by March 31, 2022. Bihar plus Tata Technologies are going to jointly spend rupees 2188 crore to upgrade the 60 ITIs into the center of excellence. After staying low during Indian Premier League season, Chinese phone brand Vivo is back again as the sponsor for the IPL 2021, which is the 14th edition of IPL. Fantasy sports platform Dream 11 became the title sponsor for IPL 2020. Headquarter of Vivo is in Dongguan, China. CEO is Shen Wei. Chairman of IPL is Brijesh Patel. It was founded in the year 2008 by Lalit Modi. The state-owned Odisha Mining Corporation has created a record of sorts by going into production of iron ore from the two mines which were allocated recently by the Ministry of Mines. The two mines Jiling Langolta and Guwali iron ore blocks are in Keonjhar district of Odisha. So Odisha Mining Corporation has gone into production of iron ore from two mines. The name of the two mines are Jiling Langalota and Guwali iron ore blocks. Odisha's capital is Bhubaneswar. CM is Naveen Patnaik. Governor is Ganeshi Lal. On February 17th, King 11 Punjab has been renamed as the Punjab Kings ahead of the 221 IPL auction in Chennai. A new logo was unveiled. They finished 6th in the 2020 edition held in UAE. The next IPL is expected to start in April 2021. Chairman of IPL is Brijesh Patel, founded in the year 2008. On February 17th, Odisha has announced a rupees 200 crore package for the development of 16th century shrine of Ma Samaleshwari. She is the presiding deity of Western Odisha. The Samaleshwari Temple Area Management and Local Economy Initiatives project will be implemented during the 2021-2022 fiscal. So a package of 200 crore was announced. Odisha's capital is Bhubaneswar. CM is Naveen Patnaik. Governor is Ganeshi Lal. On February 20th, Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Prakash Javadekar has inaugurated the Atal Paryavaran Bhavan at Lakshadweep. It is a Lakshadweep Forest Department's headquarters. So Atal Paryavaran Bhavan at Lakshadweep was inaugurated. Lakshadweep's capital is Kavaratti. Administrator is Dineshwar Sharma. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has announced that Hoshangabad city in the state would be renamed as Narmadapuram, and a proposal to that effect would be sent to the centre. Madhya Pradesh's capital is Bhopal. CM is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Governor is Anandiben Patel. Ministry of Culture and Tourism has organized a 3-day incredible India Mega Homestay Development and Training Workshop in Darjeeling from February 22 to 24, 2021, so that their hospitality skills are enriched. The homestay regions of the region also will be ensured a better experience for the tourists. Prahlad Singh Patel has inaugurated the workshop Total 725 homestay owners from Darjeeling, Kalimpong, foothills of Dewars participated in this workshop. So this was a 3-day Incredible India Homestay Development and Training Workshop. This was held in Darjeeling, West Bengal, inaugurated by Prahlad Singh Patel. On February 19th, Punjab Government Cabinet has approved implementation of the Mission Lal Lakir. This has been aimed at facilitating villagers to monetize property rights and availing benefits provided by government departments, institutions, and banks in all villages across the state under the Swamitva scheme. Swamitva scheme's full form is Survey of Villages and Mapping with Improvised Technology in Village Areas. Punjab Cabinet has approved the implementation of the Mission Lal Lakir. Swamitva scheme is under the Ministry of Panchayati Raj. Punjab's capital is Chandigarh. CM is Captain Amrinder Singh. Governor is VP Singh Badnor. On February 23, LIC has launched a non-linked, non-participating individual saving plans called Bima Jyoti. The plan offers a combination of protection and savings. The minimum sum assured is Rs 1 lakh with no upper limit. The minimum entry range of Bima Jyoti is 90 days, while the maximum is 60 years. The policy guaranteed addition at the rate of Rs 50 per 1000 basic sum assured for 5% at the end of each policy year. So LIC has launched the Bima Jyoti, a non-linked, non-participating individual savings plan. Minimum sum assured is Rs 1 lakh. Age criteria is 90 days to 60 years. Guaranteed addition 5% at the end of each policy year. Headquarters of LIC is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chairman is M.R. Kumar. MD is Sri Dharta Mohanty. On February 23, following SEBI's direction on changes in its multi-cap schemes, Kotak Mahindra Asset Management Company has renamed its Kotak Standard Multi-Cap Fund as the Kotak Flexi Cap Fund. Multi-cap funds are required to invest at least 25 of their corpus in large, mid and small cap stocks each. Flexi cap funds are required to have a minimum of 65% of their assets in equity and equity related investments. So Kotak Standard Multi-Cap Fund has been renamed as the Kotak Flexi Cap Fund. They are required to invest at least 25% and Flexi Cap funds are required to have at least 65%. Headquarters of Kotak Mutual Fund is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. MD and President is Nilesh Shah. On February 23, Health Minister Dr. Yashvardhan has launched Intensified Mission Indradhanush 3.0 with a focus on children aged less than 2 years and pregnant women who have missed their vaccine doses during the COVID-19 pandemic. IMI 3.0 will have 2 rounds starting from February 22 and March 22. Mission Indradhanush was launched in the year 2014. So the key points to remember are that Dr. Harshvardhan has launched the Intensified Mission Indradhanush 3.0. Mission Indradhanush was launched in 2014. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is Dr. Harshvardhan. Constituency is Chandni Chowk, Delhi. On February 20, Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, the 15th university in the state and India's first digital university, has formally come into being at Techno City in Mangalapuram. This is on the outskirts of Thiruvananthapuram. Governor Arif Muhammad Khan has inaugurated the university. On February 22, Indian government has approved 8 toy manufacturing clusters at a cost of Rs 2,300 crore to boost India's traditional toys industry. The Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade and the Ministry of MSC will jointly develop toy clusters under the existing schemes, such as the scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industries. So Indian government has approved this 8 toy manufacturing clusters at a cost of Rs 2,300 crore. DPIIT plus Ministry of MSc is going to jointly develop these toy clusters under the Sfurti scheme. DPIIT works under Ministry of Commerce and Industry and headquarters of DPIIT is in New Delhi. DPIIT Secretary is Guru Prasad Mohapatra. Bihar CM Nitish Kumar has launched e-Sanjeevani telemedicine facility Ashwin Portal, the Wonder app and referral transport tracking system under the Atmanirbhar Bihar's 7 resolutions, Sat Nischay Part 2. An MOU was also signed between the self-help groups like Jivika and Bihar State Health Department for setting up the Jivika Didi Ki Rasoi in sub-divisional hospitals. Wonder app will benefit pregnant women while the Ashwin Portal will ensure timely payment to Asha workers. So Bihar has launched this e-Sanjeevani telemedicine facility, Ashwin Portal, Wonder app and referral transport tracking system. Jivika Self-Help Group Bihar have signed an MOU to set up the Jivika Didi Ki Rasoi in sub-divisional hospitals. Bihar's capital is Patna, CM is Nitish Kumar, Governor is Phagu Chauhan. Uttarakhand government has passed an ordinance to give land ownership right to daughters and wives of male landowners by amending the Uttarakhand Zamindari Abolition and Land Reform Act. So, an ordinance was passed to give land ownership rights to daughters and wives of male landowners. Uttarakhand's capital is Dehradun and garrison. CM is Trivendra Singh Rawat. Governor is Baby Rani Maurya. Chandigarh has become the first state or union territory in India to launch Carbon Watch, a mobile application to assess the carbon footprint of an individual. Although the app can be assessed by everyone, it has specific options for the resident of Chandigarh to compile a detailed study. So Chandigarh has become the first state or UT in India to launch the Carbon Watch, a mobile application. I'll take a small break to cut off the internet, otherwise notifications will keep on coming. Ensure that recording is going on. Yeah. So on February 21st, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has inaugurated the 26th edition of Hunar Haat that will bring together indigenous artisans, craftsmen from across India at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. The Union Ministry of Minority Affairs has organized the Hunar Haat on the theme of Vocal for Local from February 20 to March 1, 2021. So Rajnath Singh has inaugurated the 26th edition of Hunar Haat in New Delhi. Hunar Haat is organized by the Minister of Minority Affairs. The theme was Vocal for Local. On February 22, Odisha Finance Minister Niranjan Pujari has presented the budget in Assembly for 21-22 with an outlay of 1,70,000 crore, which is about 26% higher than that of 2021. The budget was presented through National E-Vidhan application NEVA. A substantial sum of Rs 29,063 crore is allocated under the tribal and SC subcomponents. So Odisha Assembly has seen the budget of 1,70,000 crore. The budget was passed through National E-Vidhan application NEVA. Odisha's capital is Bhubaneswar. CM is Naveen Patnaik. Governor is Ganeshi Lal. On February 22, Finance Minister Suresh Kumar Khanna, in the presence of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, has presented Rs 5,50,270 crore budget for 2021-2 in the State Assembly. The budget includes new schemes of Rs 27,598 crore. This is Yogi Adityanath government's first paperless budget. The state government also announced Mukhyamantri Pravasi Shramik Udyamita Vikas Yojana with an outlay of Rs 100 crore to provide self-employment to migrant workers. So, the Uttar Pradesh government has presented a 5,50,270 crore budget for 21-22 in the State Assembly. Uttar Pradesh has announced the Mukhyamantri Pravasi Shramik Udyamita Vikas Yojana. Outlay is 100 crore. UP's capital is Lucknow. CM is Yogi Adityanath. Governor is Anandiben Patel. On February 22, Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh has inaugurated Skill Development Center for Fire Safety Training of DRDO at Pikhuva in Uttar Pradesh. Facility is created by the Center for Fire, Explosive and Environment Safety, a DRDO laboratory. So Rajnath Singh has inaugurated this at Pikhuva, UP. Headquarters of DRDO is in New Delhi. Chairman is G. Satish Reddy, established in the year 1958. UP's capital is Lucknow. CM is Yogi Adityanath. Governor is Anandiben Patel. On February 19th, Odisha chapter of Real Estate Developer Association of India has organized the 17th India International Mega Trade Fair at Janta Maidan in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. The 11-day long home and decor exhibition will offer a wide range of homes, finance and allied requirements. This year the partner country for the fair is Bangladesh and focus countries are Afghanistan and Iran. Bihar is the partner state. So CREDAI has organized the 17th India International Mega Trade Fair in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Partner country is Bangladesh, partner state is Bihar, focus countries are Afghanistan and Iran. Odisha's capital is Bhubaneswar, CM is Naveen Patnaik, Governor is Ganeshi Lal. On February 22, Health Minister Harshvardhan has launched the operational guidelines for integration of NAFLD with NPCDS. Researchers have found NAFLD in 40 to 80% of people who have type 2 diabetes, in 30 to 90% of people who are obese. So, Health Ministry has launched the operational guidelines for integration of NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's Minister is Dr. Harshvardhan. Constituency of him is Chandni Chowk, Delhi. On February 22, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited Assam and Bengal on 22nd February 2021. He has inaugurated and laid the foundation stone for Dhemaji Engineering College and Sual Kuchi Engineering College in Assam. He is dedicated to the nation and inaugurated several railway projects in Hooghly, West Bengal. He has dedicated to the nation Ind-Max unit at Indian Oil's Bongaigaon refinery. So PM Narendra Modi has laid the foundation stone for Dhemaji Engineering College and Sual Kuchi Engineering College in Assam. Assam's capital is Dispur, CM is Sarbananda Sonowal, Governor is Jagdish Mukhi. A group of 6 black storks, Ciconia nigra, are most likely to passage migrants, were photographed recently in Sigur Plateau, Nilgiris, Tamil Nadu. The presence of migratory bird has been very rarely recorded in the Nilgiris. So a group of 6 black storks, Ciconia nigra, was captured in Sigur Plateau in the Nilgiri hills of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu's capital is Chennai, CM is Thiru Edapaddi K. Palaniswamy, Governor is Banwari Lal Purohit. Uttar Pradesh will export 20 tons of Buddha rice, popularly known as Kala Namak rice, to Singapore by the end of March 21. It is one of the finest varieties of aromatic rice in India. It is also known as Buddha Ka Mahaprasad. The Uttar Pradesh government has declared it as the one district, one product of Siddharthnagar. Meanwhile, a Kala Namak rice festival will be held in the state in near future. So Uttar Pradesh will export 20 tons of Buddha rice or Kala Namak rice to Singapore. ODOP of Siddharthnagar UP is Kala Namak. Kala Namak Rice Festival is going to be held in Uttar Pradesh. UP's capital is Lucknow. CM is Yogi Adityanath. Governor is Anandiben Patel. On February 23, Horticulture Department in Karnataka, in collaboration with International Flower Auction Bangalore, is setting up a flower processing center so as to convert unsold flowers into various useful products. Karnataka, which has 18,000 hectares of land under flower cultivation, accounts for 14% of India's total area under flower production. So Karnataka plus IFAB are going to set up a flower processing center so as to convert unsold flowers into various useful products. Karnataka accounts 14% of India's total area under flower production. Karnataka's capital is Bangalore, CM is B.S. Yediyurappa, Governor is Vajubhai Vala. On February 23, India's biggest tunnel boring machine, Mavala, is building Mumbai's Coastal Road project worth Rs 12,721 crore. India's first undersea tunnel will be built in Mumbai by 23. The length of the tunnel is 2.07 km from Priyadarshi Park to Choti Chowpatty at Marine Drive. So India's biggest tunnel boring machine is at Mavala. India's first undersea tunnel is going to be built in Mumbai by 23. Length is 2.07 km. Maharashtra's CM is Uddhav Thackeray, Governor is Bhagat Singh Koshyari. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has led the foundation of first Skill University of Eastern India in Darang district. This has been aimed at imparting training to over 10,000 students in 12 disciplines. The Veracity would be built with a financial outlay of 1,000 crore. It is expected to be completed by the year 26. So Sarbananda Sonowal has led the foundation of first Skill University of Eastern India in Darang, Assam. Financial outlay is 1,000 crore, expected to be completed by the year 26. Assam's capital is Dispur. CM is Sarbananda Sonowal, Governor is Jagdish Mukhi. Assam is going to be in elections in the year 2021. Last elections were in 2016, and that's why Narendra Modi is going to announce already announcing a lot of election props, also announcing a lot of election stops. So that's why it's in news. On February 23, Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister and Finance Minister O. Paneerselvam has presented the state interim budget for the year 21-22 at Chennai's Kalai Nivanar Arangam. This was the 11th budget speech for OPS under the AIADMK government. The state's fiscal deficit is expected to be 4.99%. The revenue has been projected at Rs 1,80,700 crore. Tamil Nadu is expected to register a positive GSDP growth of 2.02% in 2021. So Tamil Nadu has presented the state interim budget for the year 21-22 at Chennai's Kalai Nivanar Arangam. The state expected fiscal deficit is 4.99%, expected GSDP is 2.02%, and expected revenue is 1,80,700 crore. Tamil Nadu's capital is Chennai, CM is Thiru Edapaddi K. Palaniswamy, Governor is Banwari Lal Purohit. On February 20, a state-of-the-art damage control stimulator for the Indian Navy will be set up in Port Blair. Goa Shipyard Limited will build this ship stimulator. It has already built 6 stimulators of various types for the defense forces. So Goa Shipyard is going to set up the damage control simulator for the Indian Navy in Port Blair, Andaman and Nicobar. MD and Chairman of Goa Shipyard is Bharat Bhushan Nagpal. Chief of Indian Navy is Admiral Karambir Singh. Vice Chief is G. Ashok Kumar. Andaman and Nicobar Islands capital is Port Blair. Lieutenant Governor is Admiral Devendra Kumar Joshi. Bangladesh Supreme Court has inaugurated the Amar Vasha software to translate court orders and judgments from English into Bangla. The software was developed by Ek Step Foundation of India and is being used by India's Supreme Court and 18 high courts to translate judgments into Indic languages. Ekushe this year has been special for Bangladesh and India. Ekushe is celebrated on February 21 as International Mother Language Day, February 21. So Bangladesh Supreme Court has inaugurated Amar Vasha software to translate court orders. The software is developed by Ek Step Foundation of India. February 21 is Ekushe or Amar Ekushe celebrated in Bangladesh. Bangladesh capital is Dhaka, currency is Taka, PM is Sheikh Hasina, President is Abdul Hamid. India and Maldives has signed agreements on a wide range of domains including fish processing, public broadcasting, sustainable urban development, road infrastructure and housing. The MOU intends to facilitate collaboration and capacity building in the field of public broadcasting. So India and Maldives are the partner and they have signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, on wide range of domains including fish processing and public broadcasting. This has been done because Indian Ocean is surrounded by India's landmass and Maldives is also in the Indian Ocean. That's why they have gone for fish processing and public broadcasting. Russia has registered the first case of a strain of bird flu virus named H5N8 being passed to humans from birds and has reported the matter to World Health Organization. Outbreaks of the H5N8 strain have been reported in Russia, Europe, China, Middle East and North America, Africa in recent months. So Russia has registered the first case of the strain of bird flu virus named H5N8 human infection. Russia's capital is Moscow, currency is Russian ruble, PM is Mikhail Mishustin, President is Vladimir Putin. On February 19th, US has officially rejoined the Paris Agreement. The USA has withdrawn from the agreement in 2020. Under the Paris Agreement, countries are expected to enhance their commitments to curb greenhouse gas emissions every 5 years. The goal of the Global Pact are to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius and pursue efforts to limit it to 1.5 degrees Celsius. The USA has been the biggest historical polluter, lying at a second place now after China. So USA has officially rejoined the Paris Agreement. It withdrew in the year 2020. Goal is to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. Top climate polluters are first China, second USA, third EU nations, fourth is India. Paris Climate Agreement was signed in the year 2015. Aim is to reduce pollution by 2030. Washington DC is US capital. Currency is US dollar. 46th President is Joe Biden. 49th VP is Kamala Harris. India is likely to file an appeal against the $1.4 billion International Arbitration Award won by Cain Energy in a tax dispute. Cain has indicated it could seize overseas assets such as aircraft and ships if New Delhi fails to comply with the arbitration award. So India is going to file an appeal against the $1.4 billion International Arbitration Award won by Cain Energy. Headquarters of Cain Energy is in Edinburgh, UK. CEO is Simon Thompson. Women in Saudi Arabia can now take up arms and enter the military, the latest profession in kingdom to open up to female recruits. The plan is to allow women into the military was first announced in the year 2019. So Saudi Arabia has opened up the armed forces for women. Saudi Crown Prince is Mohammed bin Salman. Saudi Arab currency is Saudi Riyal. Riyadh is the capital. February 23, Bangladesh has become the first country to ban ketoprofen, a painkiller used widely to treat cattle or any of the drugs now known to be toxic to vulture. Ornithologists have said that this is a landmark initiative to save the small remaining population of Asia's globally threatened vultures. So Bangladesh has become the first country to ban ketoprofen, a painkiller used widely to treat cattle. Bangladesh currency is Taka, capital is Dhaka, PM is Sheikh Hasina, President is Abdul Hamid. Israel has launched the Green Pass scheme for people with vaccination certificate as it reopened its economy. Nearly half of Israelis have received the first of the two required doses. The passes are valid for 6 months from the time of full vaccination. So, Israel has launched the Green Pass scheme for people with vaccination certificate. Israel's capital is Jerusalem, currency is Israeli shekel, President is Reuven Rivlin, PM is Benjamin Netanyahu. On February 20, Exim Bank has extended a line of credit worth Rs 50 million to Republic of Maldives for financing of defense projects. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has handed over the 1 lakh additional doses of COVID-19 vaccine to Foreign Minister and Health Minister of Maldives, Kerefa Nasim. India has also provided 1 lakh doses of COVID Shield vaccine in January 2021. So 1 lakh additional doses of COVID-19 vaccine was handed over to Maldives. Maldives capital is Male, currency is Maldivian Rufiya, President is Ibrahim Mohammed Solih. Coming to the banking and economic affairs, on February 21, Union Budget 2020, the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced the revised income tax slab for financial year 2021, according to which employees with an annual income less than 2.5 lakhs are exempted from paying tax. Those whose income is above 2.5 lakh will have to pay tax as mentioned below. 0 to 2.5 lakh are exempt, 2.5 to 5 lakh 5%, 5%, 5 to 7.5 lakh 10%. Earlier tax rate was 20%, 7.5 to 10 lakh 15%, 10 lakh to 12.5 lakh 20%, 12.5 lakh to 15 lakh 25%, 15 lakh and above 30%, no change. On February 18th, Jammu and Kashmir has formally launched e-Kuber payment system of Reserve Bank of India. All types of government payment including employees' salaries and pensioners' pensions will be done through RBI's e-Kuber. J&K is the first union territory to implement version 2.9 of e-Kuber payment system. So e-Kuber payment system of RBI was launched. Jammu Kashmir is the first UT to implement version 2.9 of e-Kuber payment system. Jammu Kashmir's capital is Srinagar, Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Sinha. Headquarters of RBI is in Mumbai. Governor is Shaktikanta Das, established in the year 1st April 1935. On February 23, RBI has brought State Bank of Sikkim under its regulatory purview. The bank established 5 years before Sikkim acceded to India in 1973. It provides for treasury operations of the state government. It only operates within Sikkim and is wholly owned by the state government. So RBI brought the State Bank of Sikkim under its regulatory purview. Headquarters of RBI is in Mumbai. Governor is Shaktikanta Das, established in the year 1st April 1935. Headquarters of State Bank of Sikkim is in Gangtok. Chairman is Dal Bahadur Gurung. Indian government and the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank have signed a loan agreement of $304 million, Assam Intrastate Transmission System Enhancement Project, to improve reliability, capacity, security of the power transmission network in Assam. The total estimated cost of the project is $365 million, of which $304 million will be financed by the AIIB. It has a 5-year grace period and a maturity of 24 years, while the rest will be financed by the Assam state government. So Indian government plus AIIB will sign a loan agreement for $304 million, Assam Intra-State Transmission System Enhancement Project. Total estimate cost for the project is $365 million, $304 million to be borne by the AIIB and $61 million by the state government. Headquarters of AIIB is in Beijing, China. President is Jane Liquin. Assam's capital is Dispur. CM is Sarbananda Sonowal. Governor is Jagdish Mukhi. India has sent INS Pralay to Abu Dhabi to participate in the Naval Defence Exhibition NAVDEX 21 and the International Defence Exhibition from February 20 to 25. So INS Pralay is going to participate in the NAVDEX and IDEX. This is being held in Abu Dhabi, UAE. UAE's capital is Abu Dhabi, currency is dirham, president is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. India has having a very good relations with UAE. Even the current thing of normalizing trade relations with Pakistan is said to be being brokered by the royals of United Arab Emirates. On February 19th, Department for Women and Child Development has given permission to 48 Anganwadis in Kerala to construct buildings under the Smart Anganwadi scheme. Rupees 9 crore has been granted for this purpose. The government has decided to build Smart Anganwadis in a phased manner. So DOWCT has given construction thing for 48 Anganwadi workers in Kerala under Smart Anganwadi scheme. 9 crore has been granted for the purpose. Kerala's capital is Thiruvananthapuram. CM is Pinarayi Vijayan. Governor is Arif Mohammed Khan. On February 23, Andhra Pradesh has launched a new welfare scheme, Economically Backward Classes Nestam. The scheme has been allocated rupees 670 crore, and for the next 3 years, beneficiaries will be provided rupees 15,000 as financial assistance per annum. It will be implemented in November and is expected to benefit 6 lakh women. So Andhra Pradesh has launched the new welfare scheme EBS Nestam. Financial assistance to be provided under this scheme is 15,000 per year. Total allocation is 670 crore. Other schemes in Andhra Pradesh are Matsyara Bharosa, Jaganna Vidya Kanuka, YSR Cheyuta, YSR Vahanamitra, Kapu Nestam, YSR Asara, Jagannath Chedodu, Nesthanna Nestam, Amma Vodi. Andhra Pradesh legislative capital is Amravati, Visakhapatnam is the executive capital, Kurnool is the judicial capital. CM is Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Governor is Vishwabhushan Harichandan. Manika Bantra has won women's single titles in 82nd Senior National Table Tennis Championships after beating Reeth Rishia at the Tau Devilal Sports Complex in Panchkula. So Manika Batra has won the single title in the 82nd Senior National Table Tennis Championships. South African all-rounder Chris Morris has become the costliest player in the history of IPL when Rajasthan Royals snapped him for rupees 60.25 crore. Earlier, Yuvraj Singh was the costliest ever buy in auction history as he was bought for 16 crore by Delhi Daredevils. So Chris Morris has become the costliest player in the history of IPL auction. He was bought by Rajasthan Royals for rupees 16.25 crore. On February 21, Novak Djokovic has won men's single title of Australian Open 21 by beating Daniil Medvedev. It was his 9th title in Melbourne, taking his Grand Slam tally to 18. In women's singles final, Naomi Osaka won her second Australian Open title, beating Jennifer Brady. So Novak Djokovic has won men's single title of Australian Open 21. Total Grand Slams are 18. Naomi Osaka has won the women's single title of Australian Open. Total Grand Slams are 18. Japan's capital is Tokyo, currency is yen, PM is Yoshihide Suga. Serbia's capital is Belgrade, Serbian dinar is the currency. Russian qualifier Aslan Karastev has become the first man in the Open era to reach a Grand Slam semi-final on debut. 27-year-old stream run continued with a 2-6, 6-4, 6-1, 6-2 win against the Bulgarian on Rod Laver Arena. Alen Karastev has become the first man in the Open era to reach a Grand Slam semi-final on debut. Russia's capital is Moscow, Russian ruble is the currency, PM is Mikhail Mishustin, President is Vladimir Putin. Chief Minister B.S. Yedurappa and Union Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju have announced that Karnataka will be the host state for second Khelo India University Games, scheduled later this year. KIUG is the largest university games in India. The games will be hosted by Bengaluru's JN, deemed to be university. So second Khelo India University Games will be hosted by Bangalore, Karnataka. Karnataka's capital is Bangalore, CM is B.S. Yedurappa, Governor is Vajubhai Vala. On February 22, Indian women boxers have secured an overall second position with 12 medals in the 30th Adriatic Pearl Youth International Boxing Tournament in Budva, Montenegro. Baby Rojisana Chanu, 51 kg, and Arundhati Chaudhary, 69 kg, have fetched 2 more gold medals, taking the total to 5. The other being Alfia Pathan, Thokchom Sanamas Chanu Vinaka. Vinka has received the Best Woman Boxer of the Tournament award. So 30th Adriatic Pearl Youth International Boxing Tournament was held in Budva, Montenegro. Vinka has received the Best Woman Boxer of the Tournament award. India has won overall second position with 12 medals. Ankita Rena, partnered with Russia's Kamila Rakhimova, have captured her maiden WTA 250 doubles title, beating Anna Blinkova and Anastasia Potapova of Russia. Ankita will become only the second player to crack the doubles top 100 since Sania Mirza. So Ankita Rena plus Kamila Rakhimova have won the WTA 250 doubles title. Final of the Phillip Island Trophy Tennis Tournament was held at Melbourne, Australia. Veteran Sri Lanka opener Upul Tharanga has announced his retirement from the international cricket after a career of almost 15 years. He last represented the national team during its South Africa tour in 2019. So Upul Tharanga has announced his retirement from international cricket. On February 20th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted the people of Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram on their statehood days and heaped praise on their cultures and traditions. Both states were created on February 20 following the 53rd Amendment of the Indian Constitution in 1986. Arunachal Pradesh was formerly known as North East Frontier Agency (NEFA) and was a part of Assam until it was made a union territory in 1972. So from independence it was a part of Assam and a full-fledged state on February 20th, 1987. That means that elections can be held in the state. February 20th is the 35th statehood day of Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram. Arunachal Pradesh was formerly known as NEFA, a part of Assam. Arunachal Pradesh's capital is Itanagar. CM is Pema Khandu. Governor is B.D. Mishra. Mizoram's capital is Aizawl. CM is Zora Mathanga. Governor is P.S. Sridharan Pillai. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the founder of Maratha Kingdom, here it is Maratha Kingdom, but he founded Hindu Padpad Shahi, was born on February 19, 1630, a day which is celebrated as Shivaji Jayanti in India, particularly in Maharashtra. This year marks his 391st birth anniversary. The Maharashtra government has declared Shivaji Jayanti to be a public holiday in the state. So February 19th is the Shivaji Jayanti. It is 391st birth anniversary of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. CM of Maharashtra is Uddhav Thackeray. Governor is Bhagat Singh Koshyari. World Pangolin Day is celebrated on the third Saturday of February for raising awareness on the importance and plight. It is a very high time to create awareness on saving pangolins from extinction. For February 20th is the World Pangolin Day. The question can come in that which organization says that these kind of animals are endangered, critically endangered, or extremely endangered. So which organization does it? The answer for the same is IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. So IUCN classifies whether a leopard in India is endangered or critically endangered. So that's how it is. On February 22, Girl Scouts and Girl Guides across 150 countries celebrated World Thinking Day. The World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, along with Girl Scouts of the USA and other WAGGGS member organizations, have celebrated World Thinking Day since 1926. This year, the theme is peace building. So the themes of WAGGGS is peace building. So February 22 is World Thinking Day and it is celebrated by Girl Scouts and Girl Guides across 150 countries. Theme is peace building. International Mother Language Day is observed on 21st February to spread awareness about the importance of linguistic, cultural diversity and multilingualism since 2000. The day was proclaimed by the General Conference of the UNESCO in November 1999. This year the theme is fostering multilingualism for inclusion in education and society. So February 21 is the International Mother Language Day by the UNESCO. Theme is fostering multilingualism for inclusion in education and society. Meeting, conferences and summits. On February 20th, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has chaired the 6th meeting of Governing Council of Niti Aayog via video conferencing. In his address, PM stated that the foundation of India's development is that center and states work together and head towards a certain direction and make cooperative federalism even more meaningful. So Narendra Modi has chaired the 6th meeting of the Governing Council of Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog headquarters are in New Delhi. CEO is Amitabh Kant. Chairperson is Narendra Modi. Vice Chairperson is Rajiv Kumar. Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival Award 2021 was held in Mumbai on February 20th. The awards honored the best in film, television, music and the new edition. OTT Sushmita Sen, Kiara Advani, Akshay Kumar, Nora Fateh and Bobby Deol were among the recipients. Winners are mentioned category-wise as below. So the Best Actor Award goes to Akshay Kumar and the movie that he participated was Lakshmi. Best Actress goes to Deepika Padukone and Chhapak. From Lakshmi itself you can see that the awards are not credible as such. Critics Best Actor is Sushant Singh Rajput. Critics Best Actress is Kiara Advani. The movie is Guilty. Best Film is The Unsung Warrior. Best International Film is Parasite. Outstanding contribution to film industry was given to Dharmendra ji. Outstanding contribution to literature in Indian cinema was given to Chetan Bhagat. On February 17th, Red Cliff Life Sciences has roped in Kareena Kapoor Khan as the brand ambassador for their fertility and pregnancy care brand Krista for a period of 1 year. So Kareena Kapoor Khan has been named as the brand ambassador of Krista, a fertility and pregnancy care brand of Redcliffe Life Sciences. On February 24th, cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar has picked up stake in edutech major Unacademy and signed up a strategic partnership with the company as its brand ambassador. So Sachin Tendulkar was appointed as the brand ambassador of Unacademy. Headquarter of Unacademy is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Co-founder and CEO is Gaurav Munjal and Mr. Seni, I guess IAS officer. Roman Seni. February 22, the Asian Development Bank has appointed Woo Chung as its Managing Director General. He will assume office immediately and report to the ADB President Masatsugu Asakawa. Joined ADB in 1993. So Woo Chung has been appointed as the Managing Director General of ADB. Headquarter of ADB is in Mandaluyong, Philippines. President is Masatsugu Asakawa. Member countries are 68. President Ramnath Kovind has accepted the resignation of Puducherry Chief Minister V. Narayanaswamy and his Council of Ministers with effect from February 22. President's rule can be imposed on any state or union territory of India under Article 356 of the Indian Constitution. So V. Narayanaswamy has resigned from the post of Chief Minister of Puducherry. Puducherry's CM post is vacant. Governor is Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan, additional charge, as she is the Governor of Andhra Pradesh simultaneously. On February 23, Federation of Indian Export Organizations FIEO has elected A. Sakathivil as its new president. He is currently chairman of the Apparel Export Promotion Council. He has replaced S.K. Saraf. So A. Sakathivil has been appointed as the president of Federation of Indian Export Organizations. Headquarter of FIO is in New Delhi. President is A. Sakathivil. On February 24th, Irakali Garibashvili has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Georgia. Former PM Giorgio Gakharia has announced his resignation because of disagreements in his own team over the decision to arrest Neki Melia. So Irakali Garibashvili has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Georgia. Georgia's capital is Tbilisi. Georgian Airi is the currency. President is Salome Zorobichvili. PM is Irakali Garibashvili. Coming to rank reports and surveys, scientists of the Zoological Survey of India have for the first time prepared a report on the two-way mass migration of blue earthworms in Meghalaya. The blue earthworms migrate twice annually, uphill in spring and downhill in autumn on the inclines of up to 80 to 85 degrees. The study co-authored with Ms. Kharaghogar was published in the latest issue of the journal Records of Zoological Survey of India. So ZSI has prepared a report on the two-way mass migration of the blue earthworms in Meghalaya. Headquarters of ZSI are in Kolkata, West Bengal. Director is K. Venkataraman. Meghalaya's capital is Shillong. CM is Conrad Konkal Sangma. Governor is Satyapal Malik. On February 22, according to EY Ernst & Young, India report titled Impact of IBOR Transition on NBFCs in India. NBFCs in India need to plan for an effective interbank offered rate transition. A majority of London interbank offered rate is likely to be phased out by December 21. So basically, LIBOR is the benchmark interest rate used by global banks to lend to one another, right? Impact of IBOR transition on NBFCs in India report is released by Ernst & Young India. LIBOR is the name full form is London Interbank Offered Rate. Headquarter of EY in India is in New Delhi. Chairman is Rajiv Memani. IBOR is Interbank Offered Rate. On February 22, Competition Commission of India has approved acquisition of the shares of Tata Communications Limited by Pantone Finvest Limited. The Government of India looks to divert its 26.12% equity stake in TCL. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs on 30th December 2020 approved a sale of stake in TCL. So CCI has approved the acquisition of 26.12% shares of TCL by Panatone Finvest Limited. Headquarters of TCL is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. CEO is Amur Swaminathan Lakshmi Narayanan. Headquarters of Panatone Finvest Limited is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. On February 23, NTPC Limited has executed share purchase agreements with GAIL Limited for purchase of GAIL's share in Ratnagiri Gas and Power Private Limited and sale of NTPC's share in Konkan LNG Limited. So RGPPL was incorporated on July 8, 2005 and it is promoted by NTPC Limited and GAIL India Limited. So NTPC is going to purchase the 25.51% share of GAIL in Ratnagiri Gas and Power Maharashtra. NTPC is going to sell its 14.82% share in Konkan LNG Limited, Maharashtra. Headquarters of NTPC is in New Delhi. CMD is Gurdeep Singh. Now coming to the MOUs, collaborations and partnerships. On February 19th, Amazon India has signed an MOU with the Directorate General Resettlement to provide ex-service personnel with work opportunities across its growing operations network in India. Amazon's global vision is to hire 25,000 military veterans by 2025. So Amazon India plus DGR are signing an MOU to provide ex-service personnel with work opportunities across India. Amazon's global vision is to hire 25,000 military veterans by 2025. Headquarters of Amazon is in Seattle, USA. Present CEO is Jeff Bezos. Andy Jassy from October 2021. Headquarters of Amazon India is in Hyderabad, Telangana. Country head is Amit Agarwal. On February 20th, the Jammu Municipal Corporation has signed 2 MOUs with UNDP, United Nations Development Programme, and Indian Pollution Control Association to make Jammu plastic free. Both have the fundamental basis of door-to-door garbage collection. So Jammu MC plus UNDP plus IPCA have signed 2 MOUs to make Jammu plastic free. JNK's capital is Srinagar. Lieutenant Governor is Manoj Sinha. Headquarters of UNDP is in New York, USA. Administrator is Achim Steiner, founded in the year 1965. Headquarters of IPCA is in New Delhi. Director is Ashish Chen, founded in the year 2001. Ethiopia Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Demeke Mekonnen Hassen is on a 4-day visit to India from February 16th. India and Ethiopia have signed 2 agreements related to visa facilitation and leather technology. So 2 agreements have been signed between India and Ethiopia related to visa facilitation and leather technology. Ethiopia's capital is Addis Ababa. Ethiopian birr is the currency. President is Sahle Work Zewde. On February 22, Indian government of Nagaland and the World Bank have signed a $68 million project to enhance the governance of schools across Nagaland as well as to improve teaching practices and learning environments in select schools with the help of Nagaland, enhancing classroom teaching and resources project. So World Bank, India and Nagaland have signed a $68 million Nagaland Enhancing Classroom Teaching and Resources project. Headquarters of World Bank is in Washington DC, USA. Member countries is 190. President is David Malpass. MD and CFO is Anshula Kant. On February 22, Marine Products Export Development Authority and National Cooperative Development Corporation have signed an MOU to synergize their various programs in the interest of export-oriented capture and culture of fisheries and allied sectors for bringing better value to the stakeholders. The MOU was signed by K.S. Srinivas, Chairman MPEDA, and Sundeep Kumar Nayak, Managing Director NCDC. So MPEDA plus NCDC have signed an MOU for the promotion of marine exports. Headquarters of MPEDA is in Kochi, Kerala. Chairman is K.S. Srinivas. Headquarters of NSCDC is in New Delhi. Managing Director for the NCDC, that is National Cooperative Development Corporation, is Sundeep Kumar Nayak. On February 22, the Energy and Resources Institute TERI have signed an MOU with Power System Operation Corporation POSOSOCO to encourage research in domestic power sector. They will further enhance the modeling capability backed with rich data sets which can address the challenges of the power sector. So TERI plus POSOCO have signed an MOU to encourage research in the domestic power sector. Headquarter of TERI is in New Delhi. DG is Dr. Ajay Mathur. Headquarter of POSOCO is in New Delhi. CMD is KVS Baba. On February 22, Coal India Limited has entered into an agreement with Center for Railway Information Systems for faster and customized automated access to data through Freight Operations Information System. The contract period for the MOU is 1 year. So CIL plus CIRS has signed an agreement for faster and customized automated access to data through FOIS. FOIS full form is Freight Operations Information System. Headquarter of CIL is in Kolkata, West Bengal. Director is Anil Kumar Jha. CMD is Pramod Agarwal. Headquarter of CRIS is in New Delhi. GM is Rajesh Gupta. On February 23, dairy tech startup Stel Apps has signed a pact with India Post Payment Banks to digitize milk procurement. Through this tie-up with IPPB, Stel Apps aim to bring to the financial mainstream dairy farmers in Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Bihar and Rajasthan. So Stel Apps plus IPPB have tied up to digitize milk procurement. Stel Apps is an IIT Madras incubated dairy tech startup. Headquarter of Stel Apps is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Headquarter of IPPB is in New Delhi. MD and CEO is JK Venkataramu, established on 1st September 2018. Coming to the books and authors, They Found What They Made What, published by Hachette, is written by fantasy and science fiction author Shweta Taneja. The book will educate children about the daring discoveries, ingenious inventions of India's brightest scientists. The book will be released on February 20th. They Found What, They Made What. This is a book written by Shweta Taneja. The book is published by Hachette. On February 21, noted educationist and leader of Skilling India Dr. Dali O. Koshy's new book titled Runway to Skilled India was unveiled at the India Craft Week being held at Bikaner House, New Delhi. The book was unveiled by Dr. Vinay Sahasrabudhe, President of Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR. So Runaway to Skilled India book is written by Dr. Dali O. Koshy. The book was unveiled by Dr. Vinay Sahasrabudhe, President of ICCR. On February 20th, corporate leader Srikanth Ram has amalgamated his two passions, business and cricket, in his book Leadership Lessons from 22 Yards on how to build high-performance teams and a winning culture. The book is published by BecomeShakespeare.com. Leadership Lessons from 22 Yards book written by Srikanth Ram. On February 20th, Dravidar Kazhagam President K. Veeramani has released a book Agriculture Acts 2020 written by Justice A.K. Rajan, former judge of the Madras High Court. The book is about the three controversial central farm laws which triggered massive protests by the farmers in New Delhi. So the book deals with three controversial central farm laws. So the name of the book is Agricultural Acts 2020 book written by Justice A.K. Rajan. He was a former judge of the Madras High Court. The book is released by K. Veeramani. On February 22, veteran actor Kabir Bedi will tell the story of his life in memoir Stories I Must Tell. So Kabir Bedi was a Bollywood sensation. Then he tried to dabble his hand in Hollywood. But when he came back from Hollywood after not finding much success, he found himself in Bollywood without chances because at that point of time Amitabh Bachchan became the superstar. Stories I Must Tell is the emotional journey of an actor which will be published this April. This is authored by Kabir Bedi. On February 22, the latest book, The Lost Soul by Nobel laureate Olga Tokarczuk, will be translated into English, is a departure for the celebrated Polish author. It is a poetic story of a man who loses his soul in the daily rush and can only regain it in a very special way. So the key points are: The Lost Soul book is authored by Olga Tokarczuk. She is a Polish author, but this book will be translated into English. On February 22, BJP leader Ram Madhav has announced his new book, Because India Comes First, Reflections of Nationalism, Identity and Culture in Kolkata at an event hosted by Prabha Khaitan Foundation. Because India Comes First, Reflections on Nationalism, Identity and Culture. This is a book by Ram Madhav. He is the General Secretary of the BJP. He was earlier an RSS man and a very important person because he came from South India, but right now he has been relegated in the national politics. Penguin Random House India has announced the acquisition of a new book titled India, a Scamster Born Every Minute by award-winning journalist and author Snigdha Poonam. It will be released under Penguin's Viking imprint in 2022. So India, a Scamster Born Every Minute book is authored by Snigdha Poonam. Publisher is Penguin Random House India. Bare Necessities, How to Live a Zero Waste Life is published by Penguin, is written by environmentalist Sahar Mansoor and sustainability consultant Tim D. Ridder. The book is a one-stop guide on how to move towards a more sustainable lifestyle in India. So Bare Necessities, How to Live a Zero Waste Life book is authored by Sahar Mansoor and Tim D. Ridder. Publisher is Penguin Random House India. Considered one of the best contemporary fiction writers in Nagaland, Evunuo Kire is back with another collection of short stories titled The Last Light of Glory Days, Stories from Nagaland. The book is published by Delhi-based publishing house Speaking Tiger Books. So The Last Light of the Glory Days, Stories from Nagaland, book authored by Evunuo Kire, publisher is Speaking Tiger Books. The Last Light of Glory Days. Best-selling Indian author, columnist and influencer Karan Puri has launched his second book, #MeToo. #MeToo was a moment which was triggered by Harvey Weinstein. If you know, Harvey Weinstein is the Batman fame. He was a famous director in Hollywood. And he was accused by several actresses of groping him sexually, harassing them, asking for sexual favors, raping them also. So he was in that. He was removed from the board which he managed. A lot of defamation came. So that #MeToo then spilled over to a lot of countries, including India. So under that only, what is the name of the famous case that came? The Ramani case, in which MJ Akbar has to lose his post. So MJ Akbar was the minister at that point of time. So he had to fight that case, though he has come out, but he has filed a defamation case against her. So, and even like there was a famous producer from the Wire network. I don't remember his name. I think something from V. So he also came under the radar. There are 6 stories in the book, and each story is an eye-opener, shedding light of a very pertinent issue in which Me Too and sexual abuse. The book is published by Invincible Publishers. #MeToo book is authored by Karan Puri. It has 6 stories, and each story is an eye-opener. Person in news. In just 8 hours and 40 minutes, 12-year-old GRI has created history by swimming from Bandra Worli ceiling to the Gateway of India by covering a distance of 36 km. She has done this feat in order to spread awareness about autism spectrum disorder, ASD. So this is a 12-year-old girl, GRI, and she is swam in 8 hours and 40 minutes. So GRI has created history by swimming 36 km in just 8 hours and 40 minutes to spread awareness about autism. Route was from Bandra to Worli Sea Link to the Gateway of India, that thing that you see in like movies. There's this lot of people, pigeons here, and people take it. People take photos here. On February 20th, RBI has roped in Punjabi singer, rapper Virus. These kind of names you can only hear in Punjabi. Mostly like Punjabi people do keep like very trendy names. So he is a singer and rapper, Virus, in its public awareness campaign on cyber fraud. The campaign includes Virus' popular 2017 indie hit Bum Bhole. The campaign is a part of RBI's campaign RBI Kehta Hai that RBI has been running on social media accounts since the year 2016. The campaign was launched in 14 languages because cyber fraud has reached India and is happening on a big scale. Let us say that any person asks for the card details, any person does financial fraud via, let us say, OLX, any financial fraud through the medium of internet in which the consent of the user is not there. So just to take your knowledge one step higher, I will say theft is in IPC. Theft is moving away moving away from the possession some movable object. Now money is a negotiation. Money is like not static. So once you do it, it comes under cyber fraud. You have done fraud using cyber means. Everybody is on PhonePe, everybody is on NPCI, and that's why RBI has launched a war scale campaign on it. As you can see, that 14 languages and social media accounts since the year 2016. So RBI has roped in Virus, a Punjabi singer rapper, for its public awareness campaign on cyber fraud. It is under RBI's RBI Kehta Hai campaign launched in the year 2016. Headquarter of RBI is in Mumbai. Governor is Shaktikanta Das. He is the 25th governor of RBI. It's established in the year 1 April 1935. An Indian American named Dr. Swati Mohan has first confirmed that the NASA's rover have survived a particularly tricky plunge into the Martian atmosphere. She is the brain behind the NASA rover landing on Mars. The Cornell University graduate has been associated with the Perseverance Mars mission since its inception and has been a part of a number of other NASA missions over the years. So Dr. Swati Mohan is an Indian American associated with NASA's Perseverance Mars mission. Headquarters of NASA is in Washington DC, USA. Administrator is Jim Bridenstine, founded in the year 1958. On February 20th, a space station supply ship, Northrop Grumman's Cygnus capsule, named after the black NASA mathematician SS Katherine Johnson, is launched into the International Space Station by the NASA. Johnson had featured into the movie Hidden Figures. So NASA has launched the Northrop Grumman's Cygnus capsule space station supply ship. It is named after SS Katherine Johnson. She was a black NASA mathematician. On February 23rd, DRDO has developed and conducted 2 successful launches of the vertical launch short-range surface-to-air missile of the Odisha coast in Balasore. The launches were carried out from a static vertical launcher from Integrated Test Range in ITR Chandipur. So DRDO has conducted 2 successful launches of VLSRSAM of the Odisha coast in Balasore from ITR Chandipur. VLSRSAM full form is Vertical Launch Short Range Surface to Air Missile. Headquarters of DRDO is in New Delhi. Chairman is G. Satish Reddy. It was established in the year 1958. On February 24th, a new species of alpine plant named as Cremathodium indicum has been discovered in Arunachal Pradesh Tawang district by a group of scientists of 3 institutes of India, according to a paper published by Biodiversitas, a journal of biological diversity. So a new species of alpine plant named as Cremathodium indicum was discovered in Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh. Category is critically endangered species. Discovery is first published in Biodiversitas, a journal of biological diversity. Arunachal Pradesh capital is Itanagar. CM is Prema Khandu. Governor is B.D. Mishra. On February 24th, UAE's, that means United Arab Emirates, capital is Abu Dhabi, currency is dirham. Hope probe has published its first image of Mars after the spacecraft successfully entered the red planet's orbit. The picture has captured the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. So if a question comes in the IBPS examination or SSC examination or in the upcoming CET examination or even in a static journal module of any examination, that Olympus Mons is situated in which planet? The answer is Mars. Mars has which of the world's largest volcano in the solar system? Not world, but the solar system's largest volcano. The answer is Olympus Mons. So it can come in a reverse manner. So let us revise it. UAE's Hope probe has published its first image of Mars. Olympus Mons is the largest volcano in the entire solar system, and it is located in Mars. UAE's capital is Abu Dhabi. Currency is dirham. President is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. UAE is a very important country in our trade matters, in our foreign affairs matter, and it is quietly opening up its boundaries for Indian nationals for its migrant labor work. Thank you for watching this lecture. I shall be meeting you with February 7th current affairs mock drill very shortly, today itself. I will be launching all the mock drills in Hindi and English simultaneously from March 1 for the March mock drill session. So जो हिंदी के यूज़र हैं वो उसे हिंदी में सुन सकते हैं, जो इंग्लिश के यूज़र हैं वो उसे इंग्लिश में सुन सकते हैं. Thank you for watching. This is Rohit Sharma wishing you a very very good day.